We're gonna do some meal prep. I don't know if my earbud's connected. I think it is. Okay. We should be good. All right, wait till people come in. I never know if things are actually working. Who knows? Who knows? All right. I forgot to wash my raspberries. Hey, Jenny. Hello, Jennifer. How you guys doing? Sorry, my big old noggin like right there in the screen. How are you all doing today? You should be able to hear me through my earbud. Hopefully you can hear me through my earbud. As I am over here digging my raspberries out of the fridge. How we doing? How we doing? Hey, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. Hey, Chris. Oh, thank you. How you guys doing? We are making... Do you already have... Are you already getting mold on you? You better not be. I just bought you. Why are you all squishy? I don't like these raspberries. I don't like this brand. It's alright. We are going to be making... It's coming out of the phone. It should be coming out of my earbud. Is there a setting? Hey, Ruby Rose. Hey, Hibiscus. Is there a setting for make sure you're on all, make sure you're on all chat. Is there a setting on here for what device is being used? Oh, mic. Oh, no, well. I don't know. It should be using my earbud, but if it's not, I guess that's okay. Anyway, how y'all doing? We're gonna be making, you can see my horrible handwriting, my horrible messy handwriting. I got some recipes from Fit AI, and then a burger bowl that I'm kind of modifying from somebody else. Get my head so close. I'm going to be making some sheet pan pancakes and cheeseburger mac and cheese and Big Mac bowls. That's going to be my meal prep for the week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can still hear me by the fridge? Okay, good. Good. All right. So let me wash these squishy raspberries. How many raspberries? How much is this? 340 grams? Okay. The recipe calls for 200, but that's alright. I don't know. They're so squishy. I don't like this brand that they got me at Walmart. I prefer the Driscoll's. I know some people don't like Driscoll's, but I actually like Driscoll's. So, let me rinse these bad boys off. There's some leaves in there. I've got some crap on my counter already. That's bullshit. I went to go get my paper towels. All right. What are you guys saying? Payback. What are you doing, Chris? What did you do? Chris. Payback. That's it. It is on. Thank you so much for those gifted memberships, Chris. We're going to welcome, sorry, my face is like right, but I can't see. The McFeely Rainbow Experiment, Liz the Loki, Jennifer Garcia, Kimmy Jean, Echo Beaches, Kiki, Porridge, Aaron Shred, Wogeling, Jordy's Mom's Basement, Frank, Anna F., Destiny Davis, GC Forever, Cassandra Cat, Fancy Bates, Becca BB, Outer Space Royalty, Sive, Savannah Joy. Hello, Kevin. Hey, Tiny Blue, what's up? Hey, Cashew. And bullshit. And I did nothing. The invisible cat. I know, that poor kitty cat. Crip Blue, no. No, I don't date guys at all. So, it's not the race, it's the penis. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna open my beverage and we're gonna start the meal prep. You made a yummy stir fry? Ooh, stir fry sounds nice. Well, once again, I don't like the penis, but I could definitely use a manservant around the house to cook and clean. Hey, Britt. So, I mean, if you want to come, like, live in my basement and just clean and cook, you're welcome to come over here. You're just not going to come because, I don't, yeah. Yeah. And so. And I can probably guarantee that any woman that I'm with, I'm probably going to be more well endowed, I know. He can get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. He can do my meal prep for me. All right. We have... All right. To make my sheet pan pancakes, I need to preheat my oven to 350. Bake 350. All right. So I have a new Hexclad pan that I've had for a while that I just haven't seasoned yet. But, oh, you made bread. Awesome. I need to throw bread into my bread maker, or the ingredients. Okay. I need a bowl. Alright, I should have grabbed my ingredients before we started. Multiple seed beer bread. That sounds good, Tiny. Alright, so I'm going to be changing this up a smidge. And the recipe uses grams. So we're going to try to use my scale. You tried that Boursin cheese? Turned out, it sounds good. Let me see what I need here. All right, the recipe that I'm following was for a chocolate raspberry sheet pancakes. I'm going to be using peanut butter chocolate protein powder because I don't have regular chocolate protein powder. But I think I have everything else. Let me grab my ingredients. What do we got? may end up having to use regular all-purpose flour if I can't find my almond flour. Belgian waffle. That sounds good. Sorry if I miss any y'all's chats. Hey, Vicky. Because I'm across the room. Yeah, I've never made them before, Tiny. We're gonna try. That it calls for. So I have some sugar-free Walden's Farms syrup. It calls for blended cottage cheese, but I'm going to use. I'm going to use Greek yogurt. And instead of milk, instead of using milk, we're going to use a Fairlife 42 gram of protein shake. Is that a pasta? There's a pasta over here that I'll be making a little bit later. And then, what was I looking for? My flour. I was looking for my flour. Oh, I have oat flour. Do I have enough oat flour? How much oat flour do I have? I don't have enough oat flour. I know I have almond flour. Let me find it. I don't know where I put it. Right. Alright, I think I found my almond flour, but my label has gotten rubbed off. But that should be my almond flour. Alright. Yeah, I have oatmeal. I have protein oatmeal too. I just don't feel like blending it. Alright. What you guys... Hey, Jazzy. Hello, my imperfect life. I'm sure I'm missing messages. I apologize. But we're gonna make these. The oven is preheating. So we are going to start with combine all in a bowl. Well, that was brilliant instructions that I gave myself there. Put it all in a bowl, bitch. All right. We are going to zero that out. And we're going to try to make sure we measure this correctly. You can't touch cottage cheese. Yeah, I have Kodiak. I have Kodiak cakes. Protein oatmeal. We're just gonna grab a little measuring cup here. We need 155 grams of flour. I tried to convert things to cups and stuff, but it's a little hard. So, because it's not exactly even, but we're gonna. Oh, close, so close. Get in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect. 155 on the dot. Ugh. I'm so good at this. All right, got that out of the way. 20 grams unsweetened cocoa powder. I forgot my cocoa powder. All right, 20 grams is going to be close to 1/8 of a cup. This is 1/8 of a cup measuring cup. So we're going to see if this gives me 20 grams. Close. Well, that didn't do anything. Come on, give me 20 grams. There we go. I don't know if my scale is sensitive enough to pick up on these measurements, so this may not turn out right. Why won't this thing never closes? Ah, yes, I have cherry tomatoes. I have cherry tomatoes sitting on top of my Ninja Creami. Boop, boop, boo. Aldi has a Kodiak dupe, do they? All right, 80 grams of protein powder, about 2/3 of a cup. All right, we're not using my marshmallow protein powder. Sorry, the fat arm in your face. I bought this Reese's peanut butter protein powder. And it wants us to have 80 grams of it. I don't know where the scoop is, so we're just using this again. So I don't know if my scale's gonna be giving me the right numbers, so this may be way off. But you know what? We're gonna eat them anyway. We're gonna eat that shit anyway. All right. Oh, it's a little upside there. All right. I need 2 eggs. Damn it. Oh well. I just made a mess on my kitchen floor that we'll deal with later. That's a problem for future Libby. That's not a problem for Libby right now trying to do meal prep. All right, 2 eggs. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Because I'm not nasty like some people that we watch. And I have a bathroom right off my kitchen. So, hey, Hibiscus, did I ever say hi to you? Did I say hi to everybody? You're gonna vacuum. All right, half a cup of milk, but we are using. We're gonna use a protein shake. It actually says 120 milliliters of milk, but we're going to use a protein shake to give us a little more protein. Half a cup. All right, got that. We're gonna put this over here out of my way in case I need it again. A 1/4 cup of sugar-free syrup. All right, we got syrup here. Again, it actually calls for 60 milliliters, but that's about a 1/4 cup. So we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna get out a 1/4 cup. If I can find my 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of sugar-free syrup. And it goes. Got a little bit more in there. There we go. Okay, it says, is that 90 grams of blended cottage cheese? Shit, I can't read my numbers. I think that's 90 grams of blended cottage cheese. But instead of cottage cheese, I'm going to use Greek yogurt. I know I'm not following the recipe. That's okay. Come on. I really like the Cabot or Cabot. I really like the Cabot vanilla bean Greek yogurt. It's one of my favorite yogurts. It's so good. It's this one. It's a little more expensive, but it's so tasty. I get the reduced fat. All right, now we need 50 grams of monk fruit sweetener, which I do actually have. I actually have monk fruit. Who are you saying hi to, Ilya? Hey, Starglow. Oh, Ken Ruby, you single, babe? You know, I am single, but I think that one of my mods there, Tree Boy Ilya, might be more your speed. I like how they come in being like, hey, you single? And they can't even see me. That is peak desperation. You can't even see the person that you're trying to hit on. Can't even see them. I don't know, Ken. Ken, do you have a sister? What do you mean you're... Alright, we're gonna take this off here. It's being difficult. I'm gonna use a little bowl to measure things. Hey, shut the front door. Oh shit. I forgot to zero that out. I thought I zeroed it out, but I didn't. So let me put my sweetener back in the container. All right, I need 50 grams. That's a lot. That's 40. All right. 50 grams of monk fruit sweetener, 7 grams of baking powder. Come on. Right, sorry I'm not seeing y'all in the chat. 7 grams. Why didn't that get... Okay, that's 3 grams. A little bit more. 7 grams, yeah. There we go. And then raspberries and chocolate chunks. Okay. We're going to use half of our... I'm going to use these Make Believe dark chocolate chips. Oh, shit. That's too many. Oh, I lost one. Man down. Alright. And we're going to use half of our blueberries. Blueberries. Fuck me. Raspberries. Oh, I don't like these raspberries. I don't like this brand. They're squishy. We're only going to use a few because I don't like them. And then I have to try to mix all this together. What'd you say, chocolate cake incident? Yeah. Whoops. Who's getting the spatula? What are we making, Lana? I am making sheet pan pancakes. That is the first thing we're making. All right, now we're going to try to mix this shit up. We're going to see if it actually makes a batter or if my measurements are wrong. Because that is a distinct possibility with the way that I was measuring. So how are y'all doing? Although, keep in mind, I'm probably not going to be able to read what you're saying, unfortunately. Is Ken still here? Is Ken going to take me up on my offer of coming to be my manservant? Because I could really use one. Hello. Yeah, sexy protein pasta. What are we making? Jennifer, currently we are making some sheet pan pancakes. If I can get this bitch to mix up with my gimpy ass hands. Mixy mixy. Come on, get it all mixed together. Yeah. All right, I think. Does that look like a batter to you all? Does that look like a batter that'll bake? Even if it doesn't, it's fine. We're gonna eat it anyway. All right. I know, put him to work on the house stuff. Damn Skippy. I could use a manservant. All right, where's my sheet pan? Sheet pan. So I just got a couple of these little bad boys. So we're gonna spritz our sheet pan, but I'm gonna do it over the sink with the psh, psh. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. And we're gonna spread our batter into here. Ooh. And get out of there. Come on. Get out of that bowl. It looks pretty thick. Kind of like me. Alright. I've never made these before, but they sounded pretty tasty when I was watching Fit AE's video. So I thought I would try to make them and just change them up ever so slightly. Oh, I just got batter on my finger. Now we're gonna spread, if we can. These might end up being really thin. We're gonna try to get them spread as evenly as we can. Come on. But being pancakes, they should fluff up a little bit. I hope. Come on. Spread out. I think the corners are gonna be a little weak. Come on. Come on. You know you can do it. Yeah. Spread it out for me. I think that's good. I just washed my hands, so we're good. I'm supposed to put more raspberries on top. But I'm not liking the raspberries. So we're just gonna well, so supposed to put chocolate chunks on top too. So we're just gonna put the chocolate chunks on top, a few. Sprinkle around here. I like the Bake Believe because they're no sugar added and they have a little more fiber than regular chocolate chips. You know what, we're gonna use a few more chocolate chips. Never hurt anybody, right? I said 12 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Here's what we're working with. All right, watch your googly devices. Hey, Google. right. Breakfast is in the oven. Yes, pick apart my kitchen. It is a mess. My kitchen is a disaster. Yeah, they're not very many calories. So I plan on having them with yogurt anyway. That's why I got the big container of yogurt. Did I say hey Hasley? Hi Hasley. Bring the wine. Well, come over anytime with wine. I don't like wine. All right. Hey Wyoma. I can't. Why don't I? So yeah, I wasn't reading your guys' messages. I'm sorry. I do have a hand mixer. It's actually right behind me. Um, there was baking powder. Yeah, I have a hand mixer right here. Normally it's over across the kitchen, but I was going to make some brownies last night and realized I don't have any pumpkin. So, I'm meal prepping, yes. So, the next thing, let me see if this needs to be refrigerated. I'm sure it does. Do I need to refrigerate you? Refrigerate after opening. Yes. Where can you fit in my full little fridge? Oh no. Put you there. All right. The next thing we're going to be making is we're going to be cooking some hamburger meat. So, if you're a vegetarian, I'm sorry, I'm using real beef. But this should be pretty easy. But the first thing I need to do is I need to slice some onions. Onion. And, so I bought this here. So first, before I slice the onions, I'm going to go ahead and chop, some tomatoes, onions, and pickles using this. Because I need to swap out the top here with a different, with a slicer. So we're going to chop first, and then we will, slice. So, tomatoes, pickles, and onions. Because I'm going to be making like a bit, sorry, I'm like, right, hello. I'm I'm going to be making Big Mac bowls and hamburger cheeseburger mac and cheese. So we're having a burger theme this week for meals. So I'm gonna chuck on a glove. And we're going to do some measuring. I don't know how many tomatoes we're going to need, but we're going to need diced tomatoes for both recipes. Good thing, Starglow. And I watched the men flocking for that eye reveal. I know, look at these sexy eyes. They're just attached to a weird face. Come on. I know I have a glove on. The glove is only on so that I don't smell like onion. That's the only reason I have the glove on. So, here's a tip if you're gimpy like I am and have a hard time opening jars because you're gimpy. If you have an old-fashioned bottle opener like this that's used to puncture cans or something else shaped like this, you can work it around, kind of find a place where it's kind of up under the edge of the lid and just give it a little pop to break that seal, and then the lid will come right off. There you go. You hate pickles? I'm sorry. Alright. So, go ahead and I need my manual for this to know how to change the top. So, I have my manual. We're going to... I love these little bowls that I bought at Costco when I was with my ex-girlfriend. She had a Costco membership, and I use them a lot when I'm like preparing ingredients for stuff. Why does Lana get the spatula? Oh, because you hate pickles? What do I know about changing the top? How do you know I'm not the top? Wrong drawer. Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. I don't know why it's up there, but it is. I'm going to cut the onion last because because it's going to make my board messy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poke it. All right. So we are going to cut around the edge of the tomato. I can't roll it like they do, but I can cut around. To get the outside of the tomato, the outside of the tomato to use, like that. Now I do like the inside of a tomato, so we're going to save that. We got that. I'm using some Roma tomatoes, and if I decide that I need more tomatoes, and if I don't have enough tomatoes for both of my recipes, I have a can of fire roasted tomatoes. Hey Taylor, hey Sammy. It is a knife. It is a big knife. It was the one I had closest. We're going to try to not cut ourselves as we are cutting around the outside of this tomato. There we go. Tomato. We got tomato guts. I know, I do like Roma tomatoes. I am going to be using the inside of those tomatoes. I'm going to use them in the cheeseburger mac and cheese. But I'm going to be using the outside in the Big Mac bowls. I only got 3 of them. I'm thinking I should have gotten more. There we go. Yeah, look at me. You know, I may not be a professional chef like some people, but I do okay. I'm going to put those in my bowl. I'm going to get the tomato guts off my cutting board. I think it's getting ready to storm here, y'all. It's getting ready to storm. Okay. Now, I don't know how many pickles. I'll do about, cut those in half, put those in my bowl for prep. You know, we need to make sure the pickles aren't poisonous. Yeah, they're good. I think I'm hearing some thunder. I know, I can't determine if things are too salty based on smelling. I'm gonna have to work on that. Is that enough pickle? We'll do one more. All right. Who cares? Who cares if there's too many pickles? It's a Big Mac bowl. I don't care. I'm gonna cut my onion now. My onion. So half of this onion I'm going to leave diced, or not diced, fucking A, slivered. Half of it's going to be slivered and half of it is going to be, I need a bigger bowl, diced. Come on. That's a big fucking onion. Oh. Hey Google. Through all the way. All right, shall we check on our, come on, check on our pancakes. Sorry, I wanted to finish peeling that onion. All right, let's go over here. Come with me. Let's take a little stroll across the kitchen. You can look there. And hopefully not fall over. Don't you fall. know. Let's do a toothpick check, y'all. Toothpick. Yeah. I do believe those are done, ladies and gents. Oh, oh, oh. Can you even see? Oh, wait, you're facing the wrong way. Hold on. There we go. Did you enjoy the view of my ADT security thing there? I know, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I hit the root button. Talking about swamp ass, what are you doing? So this is how the pancakes came out. So, I think that's good. Alright. I have a new Hexclad pan that I finally opened, but I haven't seasoned it yet. So we're going to move this off my stove to somewhere else. It's in a kitchen chair. That's where the Hexclad pan is currently. I put it in a kitchen chair. Alright. That's going to go there. It's going to be in the way, but that's okay. I don't have a lot of counter space. Watching me in the reflection. I know, I put you guys in the corner. My bad. I know. I didn't realize you were looking at my ADT alarm panel. I was like, wait a minute, you're not seeing what I think you're seeing. You know. Alright, back over here. Is it raining? You guys want to look outside? Oh, God, hi, sorry. You want to look outside? You see outside? It's going to rain. It's looking nasty. It's going to storm. Alright, we're back over here. Because I need to chop things. And how about you look where you're supposed to be looking? I'm using my little ring light tripod. I need to get a different tripod that'll fit my phone. I have a tripod to fit my GoPro, but oh my God, you guys are sinking. All right, there we go. All right. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh my God. Why aren't the legs wanting to stay up? What is your malfunction? Oh my God. What is happening? Oh my God, you guys. I don't know. I don't. I'm so sorry. It's just the legs of the tripod don't want to stay up. And the little, oh my God. The little arm that supports the phone doesn't want to stay in position either. You're getting all kinds of beautiful views. All right. Let's try that again. I'm going to try to lean it against something. Oh my God. Seriously? Really? All right. Well, you know, God. That's gonna have to. All right. Okay. Oh my God. That was a. Whew, that was a challenge and a half there. All right, we're gonna chop some vegetables. Half of this onion needs to be slivers. Ritual, I'm sorry. I am busy fighting with a tripod. I don't have time to answer asinine questions. All right. Like that. We're going to measure out 150 grams of slivers. All right. Do, do, do. We're going to choppy chop a little bit. I don't want really big slivers, but it may be what we end up with. All right. As I say, I don't want to smell like onion, and then I pick up onion with my raw hand. With my raw hand, with my bare hand. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, that's going to be for the pasta. Okay. I know. Nobody move. Not the raw hand. Nobody move, and the camera, the phone may stay in place. I need to get my GoPro set up. All right. I am going to cut this into smaller pieces. And then I'm going to mute because this can be a little loud. Okay, sorry. Just the chopping thing is kind of loud whenever you smash it down. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys over to the stove. I may take you off the tripod and try to lean you up against something else. You know, let me try something here. Let me try loosening that. Try tightening that back up. Okay, that might be a little better. If I can get this to play nice. Alright, what you guys saying? Libby smashed confirm. Yeah, it's actually really handy. Yeah, I have a spiralizer as well. Um, you've been a bad chopper. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys were muted on purpose. All right, so we are going to. Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't fall directly into the pickles, into the pickles. We need Jesus. Well, he don't come around these parts no more. All right, we are going to make. You know, first, maybe I should make the sauce first. Maybe I should blend the sauce first for the mac and cheese. Let's do that first. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna put this down here because the stovetop's a little warm from it being on. All right, I need to get my blender. So the Big Mac bowls also call for a homemade sauce, but I just got this. I just got the GHU's Zero Sugar Burger Secret Sauce to use for my Big Mac. To use for my Big Mac bowls. Chris, is that Chris? What are you doing? Stop it. For the cleansing. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you. Mwah. Smooches. You don't have to do that. Unless the Pillow Princess is around, Jesus comes around then. You know, like I said before, I don't mind Pillow Princesses. I think we're gonna make the sauce. How much is 80 milliliters of milk? Fucking milliliters. I don't know. Maybe Google knows. Hey Google, how many cups is 80 milliliters of milk? Okay, a third of a cup. Third of a cup. All right. I need my scale again. The wind is really picking up here, y'all. Oh, I got crap on my scale. All right, we're gonna see if that's level. It's level. Okay, I need my blender. Sorry, I had to go across the kitchen. All right. We're gonna make the sauce for the mac and cheese. I know, I keep leaving you guys unsupervised. That doesn't appear to be a very good idea. All right, we're gonna make we're gonna make stuff. That was so helpful. We're gonna make stuff. All right, do I have shredded cheese? Please tell me I have shredded cheese. She did not have shredded cheese, but I have a block of cheese. How much do I need? 50 grams? All right. It's fine. Grumble, grumble. Gotta ah! Oh. So sorry. You guys fell and it startled me. Oh, God damn it. Why is this tripod being a little bitch today? Being a little bitch. Being a little bitch. You know, that is a hideous view. But we're gonna go with it. Yeah, one of y'all shifted, one of y'all moved. What the fuck am I doing? Get in there. Oh my God. I am on the struggle bus today. You better lock down. Yeah, why didn't you lock down? Lock down. You're a suction cup. Sorry. Maybe you do need Ken after all. You know, you may be right, Britt. Where's the ranch powder? You know, I don't even have ranch powder. You know, I have... Let me try to prop you guys up with something here. Maybe I got something. Here. I have a box of Jell-O pudding. Perfect. Jell-O pudding to the rescue. You're a suction cup. Suction. All right, I'm gonna open my cheese. Give me a second, y'all. I don't know we'll start with this. Oh no, a paper plate! All right. We're gonna shred some cheese. Let me see how much this plate weighs first. How much do you weigh, plate? All right, 20 grams. We're gonna zero that out. All right. Come on. Give me all that cheesy goodness. Give me my cheese. Maybe I do need Ken. He's well endowed. He can reach up in here with his dick and get the cheese out for me. Dick cheese. That was funny. That was funny to me, at least. All right. Is that enough cheese? That's more than enough cheese. All right. There you go. You can watch my cheese, guys. All right, we're going to get a little bit of a mess there. Boop, boop, boo. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. How you doing? What did you look into? Well, you know, I came from green bean talk at Charlie's to dick cheese. I must have missed the chapter. Yeah. No parsley, I know. What about the turtles? I'm gonna cut the cheese. I know, Jell-O pudding. Hi, Warrior Ink. Well, Nick. Nikki. Whenever I very first went live, this dude came in and was like, "Hey, are you single? Do you date black guys? I cook, I clean, and I'm well endowed." So, all right, we're going to make the sauce. We need 350 grams of cottage cheese. I forgot my I'm a mess, y'all. I need my nutritional yeast. I'll be right back. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Libby's on the... I am on the struggle bus. That's your type. Well, Ken may still be... Ken may still be lurking around there for you, Star. All right. All right, I need my cottage cheese. Where the fuck did I put it? I'm in fact not more well endowed, but I could be if I purchased one. You know, I have to make gross men feel inferior any chance I can get. I hope I have enough cottage cheese. Yeah. spoon out in case we need it. What are you saying? Hi, strawberries. We are making mac and cheese. You know, I could find one on Rosie's wish list. I'm gonna have to go get that 12.2-inch magic wand and the double-headed surprise one. I need 40 grams. It's about a fourth of a cup. Why didn't you register? You didn't register the amount of nutritional yeast that I just put in there. Why not? Why not? Why aren't you registering the right amount there? Right. I think that's probably close to 40 grams because it's supposed to be about a fourth of a cup. So I think that's about a fourth of a cup. I know, the double-sided one's all we need. Alright. 50 grams of shredded cheese. Alright, this is 64 grams of shredded cheese. You know, a little bit more cheese never hurt anybody. So if I have 64 grams of shredded cheese, who's going to tell me no? It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright. Now we are actually going to use milk in this one instead of... No, it's not Teeny's. It's a cheeseburger mac and cheese. We need a third cup of milk. We're going to actually use milk and not a protein shake. I'm going to put that there. Alright, now I need garlic powder, paprika, and salt. I need a half teaspoon of salt. I'm going to use some of my mushroom salt. This is the herb one. Need half a teaspoon. This is the teaspoon measuring cup. Measuring spoon. That's about half a teaspoon. Let's see if it's salty enough. Yeah, smells salty enough. We're good. Alright, I need garlic powder and paprika. Alright, well we're going to use smoked garlic. And we're going to use smoked paprika. And I need a tablespoon each of those. We're going to have this be a little bit of a smoky flavor cheeseburger pasta. Come on. I'm almost out of my smoked paprika. I think I have another one. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Oh, it really is. I have like just a smidge left. That makes me sad. Let me leave this out to make sure I need to check if I have any more. Alright. Alright. You're Kathleen in the kitchen. You don't know how to explain to your husband. Aw, Foodie blocked you strawberries? I'm sorry. What are you laughing at, Nikki? Aw. Alright. Night, Mars! Sleep well. Okay. Now, I need to blend this. So I'm going to mute while I'm blending. Let me mute. That's a pretty thick sauce. It's pretty thick. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna give it a little taste. See what the sauce tastes like. Cheesy and smoky from my smoked paprika and garlic. All right. We're gonna set this aside. We're gonna take this off. So I made, for those of you that just came in, we made some sheet pan pancakes for breakfast, and they're kind of in my way now. But I'm going to sit them on top of my bread machine here. We're gonna cover them with a sheet of parchment paper. And we're just gonna put this up here out of my way. All right. So, the next step all right. Ooh, some fries. I could go for some French fries, Nikki. You brought Takis to work, but you realized I punked myself because there were only 4 left in the bag. Oh no, Nikki. Oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't had takeout all month because we're doing the no spend April. So that's another reason for. Sorry, I am so close to you guys. I'm sorry. Look into my eye. Um, so another reason for me to make sure that I get my meal prep done. So, indeed. All right, so we're gonna make. Oh, I got milk on this thing. We're gonna make our cheeseburger mac and cheese first. So, we're going to start boiling our pasta. I need. Y'all are just in the worst position. I am so sorry. I wonder if I can lift you up any higher. We need some Creed in here. Can you take me higher to the place where something, something. All right. Maybe I can sit you all on this thing here. I need to get you guys up higher. It's all right. It's all right. We're good. We're good. You know what? Here. Ugh. I'm a professional. I need to get my GoPro out. I have a bread bin. My cord stuck in the drawer. We're gonna try this. Why is my tripod being so difficult? Well, now you're just looking at my boobs. What is your malfunction? I swear on all that is holy. We're unholy in this instance because you're a fucking demon. Piece of shit. Why is the tripod being such a pain in my ass? Oh my god. You know what? Fuck you, tripod. Fuck you. Sorry. Y'all are staring at my forehead. I'm trying to take you out of the tripod without injuring myself. Because it'll pinch me. Look at this. This has not been being very nice. So I'm going to grab something out of my pantry. Oh, now we'll just use this. This should be, well, that may not be heavy enough. La 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 la. How about, would you like to be next to a container of sesame seeds? Yes. I think a container of sesame seeds will work just fine. You did hear boobs. You all were looking at my boobs. Talking about your boobs will summon Scar. There we go. Now you're kind of, sort of. I don't know. I don't know what y'all can see. Alright, good enough. Yes, I like this pasta. Oh, your dad bought you coffee this morning? That's so sweet. I love that. Alright, so we're going to bowl. We need 340 grams of this. This has 411 grams. So we need a little less. We need a little less than, sorry, my boobs itch. We need a little less than a full box. Chaos cooking with Libby. How you doing? It wasn't a boob hair. Just had itchy cleavage. Okay, I'm gonna get out my pan. I wish I had my Hexclad pan ready because I would like to give it a try, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Oh, you like my shirt, Hibiscus? Well, you can get one in my merch shop. Grab onto my chunk chunk. Alright, here's a trick. If you don't like your... It's got wet. If you don't like your water boiling over, here's a little trick. Sorry, let me come over here in front of you guys. Alright, I'm going to turn on my pot of water to get ready to boil, so the rim will get a little warm. I like these little Lando Lake butter balls. The wooden spoon does not work. The wooden spoon doesn't work. But I am going to be using the butter in this pan anyway. So, and my hands are clean. So when it starts to heat up a little bit, you just take, let me put that there for a second. Let me dry the edge of that pan. Shh. There was some milk on the burner, it's fine. The wooden spoon doesn't work, but if you take a little bit of butter or oil and put it around, Jesus Christ, what's on my burner? Oh my God. Put butter around the edge. Butter or oil around the edge of the lip. The water will not go above that. All right. You ever see the butter balls? I really like them. They're each butter ball is one ball is half a tablespoon. I hope I have enough water in there. All right. I need to caramelize the onions. So we're going to turn this on. Oh my. Got some vibration over here. Yeah, it absolutely works. Apparently I had something on this burner. I, I cleaned my stove off this morning, but apparently I had something on that burner from just a little while ago when I was prepping. Alright. So I'll need to leave a little bit of this pasta. I don't know, wasn't she making caramelized onions in like a crock pot? Look! They make tongs without metal tips. Imagine that. Y'all are getting the full shot of my belly today. I apologize. This pot also likes to slide around. Turn the fan on. Oh, you're a big chunk. You're a chunky boy. Alright. I didn't chop off enough of the end of the onion, apparently. I had a glove on so I wouldn't smell like onion, and now I'm manhandling all the fucking onions. I'm probably not going to caramelize these onions very well, and that's okay. Because I am not the best cook. Alright, our water is boiling. So we're going to take that lid off. I don't need the full box. So we're gonna leave about that much. I did not measure that. I eyeballed it. Oh, then probably is gonna cease and desist. I know. All I need is Mama Jean to stand behind me making horrible facial expressions. That's all I need. It hasn't started raining yet. I'm getting steam in my face. Well, you know, you just need to put more bacon and bacon grease in your green beans. Alright. Do you see the bubbles getting closer and closer to the edge of the pot? It's going to stop. It's not going to go past that butter line. Be right back. My spoon rest was across the kitchen. I've never tried to caramelize onions before, so this may not even work right. But you know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I know, I need more salt. Make sure my noodles aren't sticking. Yeah, it's on low. What time did I put my noodles in? Chicken salt? What's chicken salt? Apparently the onions should take about 20 to 30 minutes. So this pasta is going to be done way before the salt is. Did I say salt? Onions. Way before the onions are. and flakes. Huh. Why is it called chicken salt? You're supposed to use it on chicken? Banana oatmeal cookies. As for a teaspoon, you're like, girl, that's too much. That's funny. Apparently these onions take a while. I think the noodles are done. This on low, so they'll continue to cook a little, or have it off. They'll continue to cook a little bit more. You only watch women that react to Rosie? Am I supposed to cover the onions? Or no? I'm just gonna let them be. We're just gonna let those chill. Got my sody pop. Oh yeah, Rogelia. Yeah. I don't know how Rosie can sit directly in front of her stove while she's cooking. I'm getting hot just being this close to it. She sits directly in front of that fucker with the oven on and things on top. And she already sweats a lot. And she already sweats a lot without the extra heat. It is a 0 sugar strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, I need my fan. I have the ceiling fan on. I have a ceiling fan in my kitchen. Use a chair towel, it absorbs some of the heat. Should not be sitting while you cook. Yeah, it just... Sitting down while you're cooking stuff, it just doesn't seem safe. She's gonna burn the shit out of herself one of these days. I mean, she's already burnt herself multiple times while cooking. So after those onions cook, I need to, oh yeah, I should have waited to cook the pasta. I need to brown the beef. Doesn't allow for really control of food, right? Yeah, I agree. Excuse me. My oven apparently is very slightly on an angle. I need to adjust the height of the front, raise it up a little bit. Do, do, do. How many tomatoes do I have? I need to separate out my tomatoes. 1 second. I'll be back over there in a second. I just need to separate out tomatoes and pickles between the two recipes. I need to chop up the innards of the tomatoes because I'm using them in this recipe. That's not nearly enough tomatoes. I need more tomatoes. Chippy chicken salt. Alright, we're getting close. I may start to lose patience. Thank you all for coming to spend time with me as I do my meal prep. I appreciate you. You've been with me for 2 hours. A bathing suit top. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly gosh. Alright. I think we're getting close, folks. We're getting close. Push this back a little bit more on the heat. The Big Mac bowl is going to be really easy. That's just pretty much going to be cooking the beef and then kind of separating it out a little bit. This is, so I already made sheet pan pancakes. This is going to be a cheeseburger mac and cheese. Just think it takes Roz 4 hours to make extra rare steak and ranch powder, bacon, fat green beans. That is true. That is true. I should have made these onions smaller, but that's okay. We'll suck it up and deal with it. We'll just have huge fucking chunks of onion in our pasta. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Come on, come on, come on. Get my beef out. We are going to be using 96.4 lean ground beef. It was the leanest ground beef that I could get at my Wally World. So that's what we're going to be using. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I can get 97.3, but that's a little more hard to find. What's that yellow sauce by my utensils? Oh, what kind of soup we making, Chris? Oh, shit. This is GHU's sugar-free burger secret sauce that I'll be using with my Big Mac bowls whenever I make them. Do those need to cook longer? Wait, can you guys even see that? Hold on. Can you guys see the onions? Do those need to cook longer? Or is that caramelized enough? Can you guys even see the pan? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sausage and potato. That sounds yummy. Are they translucent? They're getting there. They're getting there. Let them cook a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Ugh. God damn. Caramelizing these fucking onions is taking longer than anything else. I haven't. It's on like 2. Yeah, it's on like 2. A little longer. Alright. So, What you guys been up to today? How's everybody doing? It's on 2. They've already been cooking a long time. I'm just getting impatient. I'm gonna drain my pasta. Man, Jenny, your biscuits and gravy last night looked so good. Oh, you're cuddling with the bird mango. Crank it to 3. Had a productive day. Yeah, I should have waited to start anything else. Did a 5K walk. Nice. That's a productive day. Oh my goodness. I still need to do my taxes. Maybe I'll do those tonight. How are you feeling, Jenny? Are you feeling any better? Are you still feeling like poop? Chicken shish kebabs? That sounds yummy. With some rice? That sounds good. Feel like warmed over dog shit. Oh man, I'm sorry, Jenny. Are you gonna go back to the doctor? Homemade yogurt. Well, that's interesting. Alright, you know what? While that is still cooking, I am going to... Well, no, we'll wait. We'll wait. I am so sorry to have my bat wing in your face. I did not mean to do that. Tuesday morning at 8. Okay. Hope you feel better soon. Mono's no joke. That's hanging around. You've been exhausted all day. Dad got up at 2 a.m. looking under his recliner for shoes. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. It's hard to be a caregiver for somebody with dementia. Yeah, it sounds like it will. Jenny's been dealing with this for a while. I've never had mono, thankfully. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Off and on since October. That's awful. He's always in a good mood. That's good at least. Oh, sorry, I was reading my recipe and thinking. I thought I had some slices of sharp cheddar cheese, but I don't. All I have is Gouda. So we're gonna have Gouda cheese with the Big Mac bowls. It's pretty close, Jenny Lenny. It's pretty close. Oh, you're gonna go pee. Oh, we're gonna go to the potty with you, Britt? Yeah, I've used it before and it's pretty close. I have the recipe here to make it, but I didn't want to have to mess with making my own sauce. My own sauce. Nikki takes us to pee with her all the time. Hey, Jarella. I know I love Gouda. Just put the rice cooker away. Well, you all take us into the showers with you. You take us to bed with you. It's the most action I've had in years. Make love now? I never reset my clock on my stove after I had a power outage a couple of weeks ago. So the time on my stove is not correct. It says it is 3:47. And it is not. We're in the shower with you all the time. Well. We're gonna give those 5 more minutes and then I'm calling it because I'm sick of waiting on them. Stupid onions. A lot of yogurt in Palestinian culture. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the coin, Hibiscus. Once the onions get done, everything else is going to be cooked really quickly. I have bagged shredded lettuce in the fridge to use. His name is Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you? I hope you're doing well, Tom. Hey, Maggie. How you doing, love? Hope you're feeling okay. I've been watching some, some videos occasionally of people making their own mozzarella cheese at home, and it doesn't look too difficult. Hey, Oliver's personal assistant, how you doing? Aw. That's cute, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. Yellow? You're in bed? I'm sorry, Maggie. Hey, silly little kitties. Blue? Pink. Okay. Alright, I'm calling it. The onions are done. I don't care if they aren't really done. They are done in my book. They smell caramelized, so we're gonna go with it. Get off the fucking stove. God damn. I'm having issues. The amount of onions that recipe called for wasn't very many. Alright. I'm calling that good. We're gonna set these somewhere. We're gonna cook our beef. That might have enough in it, but we're just gonna do a little squirt. I'm going to keep this knife out because I'm going to have to open another pack of beef for the next recipe. My sauce has been done for a long time. We're going to get this flattened out a little bit. We're going to let it get a sear on one side. Turn that up a little bit. I'm going to cook the beef. You have beef trauma from Rosie's Live. I'm sorry. So Polly, at the bottom right hand corner of the chat, there's going to be a little circle and a heart. That's where those come from. the noodle. Back here. Spatula. Whoosh. And on your Android, you can find recipes to make your own Big Mac sauce. It's pretty close to Thousand Islands dressing. Yeah, that steak was fucking raw. It was blue. Chug that can of soda. Damn, I'll be right back. A can of sparkling water to balance out the sody pop. Yeah, I don't know how she ate that fucking steak. I don't know how she ate it. It was gross. Gross, gross, gross. My arm is just flapping in the breeze over here. I apologize. Pull that sleeve down. I'm gonna need that again. Don't touch anything. So, the recipe for this doesn't call for any seasonings on the ground beef, but I do like a peppery beef. There it is. So I am going to put some black pepper on it. My batteries are dying. Oh my god. I'm going to change the batteries in this. Take 6 triple A's. While the beef is cooking there, All right. We're going to pop these in here. There we go. There we go. Get that pepper going. Okay. I'm gonna let that cook a little. Well, it's still pink in a lot of places, so we're gonna let that cook. Alright, what y'all talking about? Oh. Yeah, sorry I'm not being a train wreck while cooking. If I'm gonna be 500 pounds, I'm at least gonna eat delicious food. Oh, I'm so. Ooh, that was a. Let me give you this angle. Hey, gas station chick, how you doing? Yeah, that steak was scary. Rosie is very hard to watch on your own. Her cooking is a horror show. Throw the batteries in the food. You know, I don't have any fake nails to drop in my food. Yeah, the LCU is a lot. I just can't deal with it. If you say her name 3 times in the kitchen, she shows up with raw steak and greasy green beans. Sit on chargers. Batteries and calories are the same thing. You're gonna turn around here, get you holding the whisk. Will this last? Yes. Yeah, these I'll get probably 5 meals out of the pasta, and then 4 or 5 out of the other thing I'm gonna make, the Big Mac bowls. So yeah, this is my lunch and dinner for the entire week. And then breakfast. I have breakfast also. I made those sheet pan pancakes. That'll be breakfast for the week. The chat's what makes the chat really helps me make it interesting too. Oh yeah, you're sitting on chargers. Yeah, mine are battery powered. Yeah, with as busy as I am with both jobs and streaming and just needing to do house chores, I need to meal prep on the weekend, else I'll be tempted to order takeout, you know? And I've worked really hard to make takeout only be like an occasional thing, like maybe a Friday night treat, or maybe on Monday night when I'm playing D&D. Alright, there's no grease in my pan. It's all evaporated. So now we are going to add the tomatoes to this. It's not very many tomatoes. I turn that off. Alright, we have our pasta. Let a little bit of that cook a little bit more. Alright. So now this goes into the pasta. We had a couple tomatoes stay in the pan, so those tomatoes are going to go in there. A little piece of beef wanted to stay behind and then fall on the oven. Okay, now we need to add a few pickles. So we're going to add some of the pickles. I have a paper towel in my pocket. And now this sauce that we made, that's really thick. So here's our sauce. Now we're going to mix this sauce in. Let me clean off the blender thing here. Just mix this in here. If it's too thick, I believe she said you can add a little bit of milk whenever you're mixing it together in here. My spoon, and then we just mix this all together. Oh, my onions! As long as it took me to cook these fucking onions, I can't forget them. Hope I didn't use too much pasta because I didn't measure the pasta out, but all right. That, oh, you guys can't even see it. You even looking in the pan? I don't know. There it is. Cheeseburger pasta. Let me try this. Cheeseburger pasta. We're gonna give it a little taste. I'm gonna give it a little taste here. See what it tastes like. It's pretty good. I would like it to be a little cheesier, but I used the smoked paprika, and I used the smoked smoked garlic, so it has a smoky flavor to it. I like it. All right, so we're gonna let that. We're gonna put this in the sink. We're going to put this back here to cool, so I can parse it out into my meals and put it in the. Well, you know what? We'll put it into containers here in a little bit. Did somebody ask for the Discord? You're a Discord in. I know what that is. I could, yeah. Oh, my battery's low. Somebody wanted the Discord link? Let me come over here to my laptop. Hold on, I need to get my power cord. Because I need to plug y'all in. So that sauce isn't really Big Mac inspired. It's a cheese sauce. The sauce that I'm getting ready to put or use is the GHU's is more of a I'm going to copy the Discord link. We're going to come into my dashboard. Oh, I'm not showing up as live. Oh, you know what? I can just come into my own chat. That's what we'll do. We'll just come into my chat. You're going to be able to hear me, unfortunately, in 1 second. There we go. And we're going to paste. There you go. There's my Discord link. Yeah, subs can be gifted. Hello, Twinkies Vietnam flashbacks. Yeah, the sauce was just like it was blended cottage cheese, shredded cheese. I'll look. You know, subscribe to the too much pasta nonsense. Well, next time I do a stream, Starglow, I'll post the link next time I stream as well. I don't always post it. Just make sure that if you join the Discord, if your Discord name is different from your YouTube name, let us know your YouTube name so we know who you are. Alright. That was a horrible view. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to plug in my phone charger because my battery's low. And my pancakes are in the way. 1 second. Stop it. All right. Okay. You all, that's very awkward. I don't know if you all are going to stay put or not because of the plug-in. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me get a second. Discord link is broken. Okay, 1 second. Let me get a second Jello pudding container. Alright, y'all are going to be balanced on 2 Jello. Damn it! There we go. 2 Jello pudding containers. Boxes. You still see? Alright, yeah. This isn't anything crazy. Alright. Silly Discord. I should. Oh, I already gifted my 10 free subs for the month, Wyoma. I already gifted them. From my phone. Oh, I'm on top messages. Goddamn. There we go. I'm so sorry if I missed anybody. But can I gift from my phone? Yeah, I don't see it on there. But yeah, I could do it from my laptop if I wanted to. But I already gifted my 10 free ones. Well, I stream typically from my laptop or from my PC anyway. But alright, we're going to turn this back on because I have more ground beef to cook. Got more beef. And I'm just going to chuck a tablespoon of butter. Boop. Alright. I don't have cheddar. I don't have cheddar cheese. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, this is going to be the Big Mac bowls. It's just going to be cooking the beef, basically. Is what it's going to be, essentially. And then divvying it out into portions. Alright, I'm just across the room for a second. Just getting some stuff out of my way for whenever I get ready to make stuff. I'm putting my baking powder away. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. There's just, that's not very much butter. God damn it. Oh man. I just dropped my spatula in the floor. Alright, we're coming back with our second pound of beef. Beef. This is also 96.4 ground beef. Alright. What did Britt do? Britt? What are you doing, Britt? Britt? What the fuck? I can't read all those names. My God, Britt, what are you doing? I'm telling Ozzy. Oh my God, Britt, 40 memberships. You are way too sweet. What are you? Oh my God. Woman? That is very, very generous and too kind of you. Dank Foop has been gifted memberships before. Yeah, Chris, wasn't me this time. Trying to get Wyoma. Brett! Oh my God, no, Brett. Hibiscus! No, thank you for the super chat. Britt isn't the only one with a surprise. No. Thank you so much, Hibiscus. Britt, you are way, way too kind. Hibiscus gifted a membership. Capricorn Fairy. Oh my God, Britt. Woman. I have a competition with Chris, not you. That is incredibly, incredibly kind for you. Thank you so much, Britt. You did not have to do that. Now, you are not allowed to gift anything else for like 3 months. Minimum. Not allowed. Hey, Aaliyah. Jenny! Treeboy Ilya. I heard Oprah was here. Yeah, her alter ego is named Brit. Or Brit Kalutzak. Jenny, thank you so much for those 10 memberships. You guys don't have to do that. But you know what's sad? Poor Mars. Yeah, Brit is grounded? That's right. Brit gets a spatula. Oh, did Amber Lynn get another? That's the second gifted membership that Amber Lynn's received. She got one a month and a half or so ago. That is so funny. You guys are too generous and too sweet. Thank you so much. I don't deserve you guys. I'm grounded, so Jenny has my back. Y'all don't need to be gifted memberships. My content isn't... Wyoma's like, I'll just buy one. Thank you, Wyoma, for joining the Weed Whackers. I know Mars didn't get one either. Thank you, Wyoma, for joining. The vlogs that I'm going to be uploading, I'm going to make members only. So you'll get some content at least that's members only. I gotta use my teeny tiny spatula. You guys are too sweet. Hey, Rage Piggy, oink oink. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Strawberries left. Yeah, I don't... There was something in like one of Chantal's latest streams. Strawberries was saying something. And Chantal was like, Strawberries, you're just a troll. And ended up blocking Strawberries. Oh my god, Starglow! Thank you so much for gifting that membership, Starglow. I appreciate you. Zamari got that one. Open my can of water. Thank you guys. You're all too sweet. I do not deserve you in my community. You're too much. You're too much. Get off there. Okay, it's gonna go in the sink. Alright, we're just cooking beef. How do you know it isn't, Rage Piggy? It's covered in all the grease. Sometimes I just walk around the kitchen spraying this on random objects because I want to be more like Rosie, because apparently to be the master chef that Rosie is, the entire kitchen has to be covered in grease. So just walk around and spray it with this every once in a while. I never show you Lefty. Here you go. There's Lefty for you. Oh, you're right. I need to check if my pasta needs more salt. No, I think it's good. Okay, we're gonna flatten this out. Let it cook a little bit longer. I did smell my pasta for salt. You have to see, that's how the best chefs know if their food needs more salt. You have to sniff it. Hey, Bossy. Lefty gets jealous. Righty gets all the attention. Well, yes, the smelling salt test. So, have you seen Rosie's last live, Hibiscus? I covered it when she was live on Friday. What we cooking? Vicky, if I wanted to sleep with a guy, should I sniff his sister first? I think you have to sleep with his sister first. So we are making, Bossy, I already made some sheet pan pancakes. I made a cheeseburger pasta, and I'm dropping shit everywhere. And now I'm cooking hamburger meat to use in Big Mac bowls. Alright, so the only seasoning that McDonald's uses on their Big Macs is salt and pepper. I'm going to use this mushroom salt that has smoked mushrooms in it. It's from a local place here that's near me. So we're going to sprinkle some mushroom salt. And we're going to get some fresh ground black pepper. Now, like I said, I do like peppery flavors, so I'm going to do a lot of pepper. Because I really like black pepper. Alright, now again, there really isn't any grease to speak of in here, so I don't need to drain it or use the paper towel, because I buy really lean ground beef and it cooks out. So just making sure this is all done. And we're going to see if we can get 5 servings of this. All right, we're going to turn this down lower. Light soy sauce. You know, I need to get the Worcestershire sauce, and I need to get garlic pepper, onion powder. The 3/4 soy sauce, right? Yeah, I use red pepper flakes quite a bit myself. But okay. So this is what the guy that I got the recipe from did. He melted the cheese into the meat. He used 5 slices, 1 for each serving. So we're gonna see Now, I wish I had sharp cheddar for this or American cheese, but I don't. All I have is Gouda that's already sliced. So we are using Gouda cheese. Need to get more of that Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to hope this melts down. Let's try this. Try this. Try to get it to steam a little bit. Alright, sorry. I was putting that away. Worcestershire sauce. I rarely use Worcestershire sauce. I don't use it very often. But apparently, oh, I also need to add in, rice vinegar, ranch powder, what else? Sesame oil. Need to get some of that sesame oil. Going to incorporate that into the meat. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to divide all of this stuff into bowls. Alright, that came out pretty good. Alright, this was supposed to be 5 servings, but I might only make it 4 servings. Because I don't have that many tomatoes either. Alright. Now we're going to... Oh yeah, MSG. Wiping my nose multiple times. Well, you know, I could. Alright, let me get my bowls out. I put my cocoa powder away. Alright. This should make 5 servings. Alright, we're going to put this away first. I'm going to have to run the dishwasher. I'm going to take this off the heat. Alright, I need to unplug my phone. What am I making? Well, I just made Big Mac stuff. Alright, we're going to lean you guys right here, because we're almost done. Alright, I have my containers. We're going to put our pasta into this. And as soon as we get this put away, we'll be good to go. So I have my containers. So we're going to divvy this out. And try to not make a mess. This is going to be lunch or dinner. I'm not sure which. Probably dinner. Maybe lunch. This is our mac and cheese. Run my dirty hands through my... That's right. You know, unfortunately, I took a shower this morning, so I couldn't be all greasy for you guys. Sorry about that. I needed to up the grease factor in my cooking. All right. Maybe I should have got some bigger containers. This might make more than 5 servings. If you guys can hear that sound, I apologize. The of the pasta. This one I think can hold a little bit more. We are smushing this in here. Now what I'm going to do after I finish divvying this out is I'm going to put this recipe into Cronometer, and then I can tell Cronometer how many servings I have, and it will let me know all the macros and calories and everything for each serving when I put it into my tracker. Oh, the fake laughing. I'm sorry, I didn't sing badly to you guys also. I should have put on some music so I could caterwaul and make your ears bleed. You know, I haven't had dinner yet tonight, so this may make 6 servings, and I will have the 6th serving for dinner tonight, because I haven't had dinner. Alright. And if I want to, I can have a vegetable with this on this. Well, you know, actually, I don't think there's going to be enough for dinner. I'm going to have to do something else for dinner. There's just a smidge left in there. There's just a smidge. And I think I can squeeze it into these. So yeah, 5 servings. So I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight, because this is going to be for the week. Alright. 5 servings of that. Now, I have a lot of chopped onion. What are you guys saying? I want some soup? I would love some soup. Pizza rolls? Oh, yeah. Well, I can try to ship it. I knew I loved you before. Yeah, let's start singing some Savage Garden. All right. Next meal prep. All right. I'm going to use these containers for the Big Mac. All right. I do have a protector down on the counter there. All right. I'm gonna get some beef in there. So whenever I make this, I'm going to have lettuce as well. Oh, I dropped a little bit. Get in there. So, yeah, I'm only gonna make four servings of this. Over there. So we got about half of that. This is going to go in there. And then I can, whenever I go to make this for lunch, I can just dump it out into a bigger bowl and have it separately. Should have another one. There you are. Ugh. And then this chunk goes in there. Yeah, we're only getting 4 out of here, not 5. It's all good. And then we're going to take our tomatoes and put tomatoes in each one of these. And yes, I'm just using my hands. Just a few more there. A few more here. I know Big Macs don't have tomatoes on them, but I like tomatoes. We're going to put our pickles in with the tomatoes. And then we have pickles for each one. And then I don't want a lot of onion, but we do have onion. We're going to put in there on the side that we can mix in as well whenever we go to. And I have a bag of shredded lettuce. To use with this. So let me wash my hands. All right. Boop. All right, so we have our 5 dinners with our pasta, mac and cheese. And then we have our Big Mac bowls. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night. There you go. There's your bad singing. Oh. Let me just point you at all the dirty dishes in my sink from this. And we have, sorry, I'm trying to pick something up and I can't. We have our, yeah, those dishes are from tonight. That's what I did tonight to make these dishes, to make this. So we have our sheet pan pancakes. You only eat the same thing 2 days in a row. The paper or the tomatoes would be fine. I would love to see that, Chris. Yeah. You can post it in the food channel if you want. Oh, good night, Rage Piggy. I'm sorry. I missed you saying good night. Suspicious chair stains. Hi, Cade. Why would Rosie be angry at Chantal? So this is supposed to make 12 servings. I need to put it into my chronometer, but I have some yogurt that I can also have with it for breakfast. So yeah, that is my meal prep. I'm going to cut up those pancakes and put them into, I don't know, maybe these containers. And then they will all sit nicely in my fridge. So yeah, that is my meal prep for the week. It is done. And it is late and I haven't had dinner. I'm probably going to, do I have anything I can even heat up? I think I have a few chicken nuggets, chicken strips. Oh, was she? What did she say, Mamini? All right. All right, my food is done for the week. So there will be no temptation to order out because I got food. You know, I think I have a can of soup in the cabinet. I could always heat up a can of soup. I wonder if anybody's going to tell Rosie, though. Would anybody tell Roz that Chantal was talking to her? I need to empty my dishwasher and then put all of this crap in the dishwasher. And then I can have dinner. So, well, my phone is very low. And you can give us some drama. Who's gonna go tell her? But sure she's watching. She could be. Could be. About Rumi being bi, she couldn't understand that Rosie eats too much. Chantal saying that Rosie eats too much. Oh my god, that's something else. So, it is the end. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Damn. Yeah. How long have... It's taking me 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes to meal prep for the week. Rosie can cook 1 steak and some gross green beans. So, but I need to charge my phone. Oh, you can see my messy kitchen over there, or dining room. I'm going to get some dinner, work on some stuff, and yeah, thank you all so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Britt and Jenny, and everybody else that donated memberships. I can't remember who all did, but I appreciate you all so much. I think Starglow, Hibiscus, thank you for the super chat. Thank you all so much. And yeah, I'm gonna get this all put away, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, be safe and take care. Now, where's my end button? Is it this? Boop.